Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have had our Silverwolf for a while now, but we still haven't had a chance to try her out because we did go ahead and do that account showcase instead when it was HSL's birthday, but we can go ahead and do that now. You know, I technically should do an AVOX Shadow because that was the most recent one, but that can wait for another time. So when it comes to the teams we're going to be running, we're going to actually be running ASHVEIL for the first time as well, and then on the second half we're going to be running the brand new Elation flagship team that we have going on. I will keep in mind this is basically my first time using both of these teams, so mistakes will be made. These are definitely not perfect clears. All characters here are E0S0, but full character builds will be at the end. With that being said, let's just hop right into the runs. Alright then, and here we are on the first off with our ASHVEIL team. Now, like I said, this is basically my first time playing both of these teams, so a little bit of mercy, I hope. Although ASHVEIL, I believe, should just be a single target DPS, like every single Heng character. It's been so long since the live stream, I also barely remember. Although hopefully I remember how to use Sunday and Tribbie as well. I'd be concerned if I didn't. Maybe then I am just dumb. Okay. Gonna go ahead and pop off our ultimates. We're gonna pop Tribbie ult just so that we don't mess up the order of our -1 setup. Even though yeah, this will work, and then we also have all the buffs up in time as well. Because I don't have an S1 Sunday, we're gonna ult on his turn. So our first turn on ASHVEIL is going to be without ultimate, which hopefully shouldn't be a problem. And we're just gonna go ahead and ult here, because we will get the energy from our Sunday as well. I see that the enemy has a little eye above him. I guess that means that he's gonna get targeted by ASHVEIL, would be my prediction. Don't know what would ever bring me to that conclusion. I must be a genius. Anyway, we'll go ahead and ult our ASHVEIL, so we get a decent amount of energy back as well. We follow up attack for 110k, which we'll take. I believe we have 3 of those. Looking at our stats right now, 102% crit to 401 crit damage, we'll take it. 135 speed as well, whilst our Sunday is on 134. So, yep, we will definitely go ahead and take that. Our skill does 150k, and then our follow-up does 153k. Okay, so about 300k skill plus follow-up. Not too bad. I'm guessing our ult will do a bit more, because I think it did about 200k, and that was without our Sunday buffs. Okay, let's see, go ahead and pop the ultimate here. I think we just use it to finish this guy off, and that is, okay, 200k, and then, okay, 600k from the follow-up after the ultimates. Okay, I see, that is very interesting. So it seems that a lot of our damage will come from our ultimate, and before that we have some downtime. So I definitely do see why this guy is a bit more of a sub DPS than a main DPS. But still very solid damage, very much capable to be used as a main DPS, especially in this MOC. Maybe in other ones they'll make it a bit harder to run. I don't believe he benefits from the memory turbulence. I don't think we get any buffs from it, but maybe I'm mistaken. When it comes to the damage itself, I mean, we do stack it up to 20 pretty easily, although I'd say quite a few characters could probably do that, but either way. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and ult here. We deal 188k on the ult, and then nearly 700k there. Okay, that's cool. So that was basically about 800k we did there in that rotation. 151k from the follow-up, and another, okay, now 135k from the follow-up. Nice, and we zero cycled the first half. That is good to see. Now we are on to the Nikador boss. I think because of the follow-ups, we should be able to easily take out his armor. We can't do AoE, but that should be fine. Although I will say something like Evernight clears this insanely quickly. That was my original try, an Evernight DPS team. I'm sure Caster's DPS would as well, but oh my god, first time trying Evernight DPS, and wow, was it fun. Okay, we go ahead and pop our ult here again. Another 171k, so between 150 to 200. That was a lot of damage, mostly from the fact that we destroyed his armor there. So yeah, the follow-ups are definitely helping with that. I just wish that damage also applied AoE to the spears as well, because then we could get rid of them and make our life a whole lot easier. Excuse me, but you know what? It is fine. It is fine. We're gonna go ahead and actually, I'm gonna sit on our Tribbie here for after our ASHVEIL and Sunday's turns, just so that we can maximize the dance value, hopefully. Okay, we skill here again, which does like 1% of Nikado's HP, but oh well. And now we can ult and then ult on our Tribbie as well. 454k there, nice. Tribbie will proc one of the next 3 follow-up attacks. I think I kind of wish that ASHVEIL had 4, or that he got his ultimate 1 turn sooner. Although maybe that would be a bit too OP. I'm not all that certain. Anyway, we're doing some okay damage here. Go ahead. Okay, nice. Destroy the armor, do a lot of damage there as well. Skill on our Tribbie, refresh that. But yeah, I will say ASHVEIL team, pretty fun to play. I will say, you know, we did get our Silverwolf. We have quite a few pulls left over. It looks like Blade's form is guaranteed next version. And all I'm saying is, I really hope they work quite well together. Would be quite fun. Okay, go ahead and pop that ult. Okay, nice follow-up damage once again. And I believe this should take him out. Never mind. The skill should though, and then the actually no, follow-ups don't proc from our own skills, I believe. But yeah, I mean, just imagine a team with a OG Blade, Mortonax Blade, as well as ASHVEIL, and then throw in like a. I know Hyacine would be optimal there, but then throw in like a Heng, and that is peak male eye candy team, or a Luocha even, if you want a throwback. Oh my god, bro! I recently made that anniversary video showcasing the account, and oh my god, bro, Blade plus Luocha back in the day, it was like, oh my god. I think one of the most hyped teams during the beta was Blade, Bronya, plus Luocha. People were like, oh my god, this is so insane. And then later we got Ruan Mei in that team as well. Blade, Bronya, Ruan Mei, Luocha. Oh, insane stuff. Now, obviously, later on, Blade often got played a lot in Jingliu double DPS teams. I feel so old talking about this. Oh, okay. We also have like about 3.4k attack. We did lose out on a bit of crit damage. I'm guessing that's from missing Sacrados. If we ult here on Sunday, I believe we should go back to over 400 crit damage. Let us see. Yes, we do. As well as our 3.4k attack. Lovely. But yeah, as I was saying, Blade teams in version 1.x, man, that was certainly a time. I don't even remember who the secondary support was in those teams. I don't remember. I don't remember who I ran. It wouldn't have been Tingyun. Pela. I think it was Pela. I think it was Bronya, Pela plus Luocha / Bailu, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Some people also used Lynx as well, but because I had Bailu, I just decided to use her. I never ended up building Lynx. But yeah, that video definitely took me for a blast through the past, that's for sure. Okay, we are moving on to the 3rd cycle. We did just do our nuke there, but he still has 35% HP left, so it doesn't seem like we'll be able to take out Nikador quite yet. But, you know, should still be fine. Go ahead and, okay, cool. We should get our ultimate here, although I don't think I'll be, I don't know why I'm yawning that much. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, if we got our ult, we probably still don't kill. Actually, is his armor up? No, the armor wasn't up. So yeah, we probably don't kill either way. I think 3 cycles is the best we're gonna get. But, you know what? We'll take it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop onto the 2nd half run. Now then, we do have a Hyacine here, just because we have not picked Swap Up from the selector yet. Purely because I am not 100% sure how much I want to invest in that. For example, maybe there will be an Elation sustain, so maybe I'd rather keep my Golden Companion Spirits. Maybe next year there will be some insane, you know, Amphoris character coming out in the shop. Maybe Mighty Eidolons would be crazy. Tribbie Eidolons would also go crazy. So yeah, maybe Hyacine, maybe Evernight. If it's any of the Amphoris cost, that would be insane. So yeah, I will be keeping onto my Golden Companion Spirits for the time being. Either way, I think Silverwolf teams should be more than strong enough. I am just going to go ahead and pop our Yaoguang ultimate straight away. Previously, I would wait to use my Sparxie one first, but I think I just want to go ahead and get Silverwolf in form straight away, even if that means going before Sparxie's action and generating less punchline. Like I said, I am not 100% sure how to pilot this team. This is, once again, effectively my first time playing this team. I've watched a bit more gameplay for this than I have ASHVEIL. Also, we are currently 100 to 243 with 162 speed as well. We hit for 500k there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use our skill on Sparxie. Well, she's 100 to 226, by the way, with 139 speed. Okay, so we go ahead and spam out our skills here. And that is, okay, 284k, we proc the 82k, okay, another 80k there as well. A high instant with 72, so that's 333 from Yaoguang, decent damage. Double from Sparxie, 674k, and then Silverwolf actually does less than Sparxie. That is interesting. Not what I expected, but then again, I think she does more in her in this phase than, well, actually no, she definitely does more in this phase than Sparxie does in hers. Like, so I think Sparxie did about 300k, and here we're doing 1.2 million. So yeah, I think just the damage distribution of Sparxie and Silverwolf is a bit different. It was just a bit surprising to see the number first, but yeah, I think that just comes down to damage distribution, or maybe it comes down to builds. I don't know. I'd soon say, yeah, because we're hitting for about 300k, and then Silverwolf's one does about 4 times more. So yeah, that definitely is just damage distribution. Anyway, enough yapping. We are up to 37 punchline now, so we get to go again for this thing, for the aha instant, rather, I should say. And then how much do we do total this time? I think Silverwolf did more this time. That's interesting. 1.2 million. Is it because we generated more punchline? Is that how that works? I'm not 100% sure. Unfortunately, we didn't first cycle here, which is unlucky. We will need to refresh our skill on our Yaoguang. We'll need to keep a mental note of that. Okay, how much is our Silverwolf gonna do here is the question. It is looking quite promising so far. Okay, and it is another 1 million. We will take that into 3 targets. Go ahead and refresh our skill here. And now we have 22 punchline for the aha instant. Like I said, I am still not 100% sure how to pilot this team. All I know is a lot of flashy stuff and animations go on. We don't have our skill yet on ours, or our ult yet on our Silverwolf, but I think once we go through this Sparxie skill, it should be more than enough. Go ahead and pop this now. And alright then. Let's see, how much do we do now? This is a fresh ultimate, and it seems we're doing quite a bit less, so I think we need more punchline generated in order to, yeah, because that only does 500k. Is there... Okay, that's interesting. Is there an optimal moment to Silverwolf ult? I'm not sure. Like I said, you guys will have to let me know better how to pilot this team. I will say, I think the Sparxie team, Sparxie main DPS, was a bit easier to pilot. Anyway, also, I can't remember if I first cycled or not with that team. I'm not sure. Or zero cycled the first half. Obviously not the entire stage. Okay, I wanted to use our Yaoguang ultimate there, but that's fine. We go again on Silverwolf, and again we hit for 355k this time. So that's interesting. Aha instant goes off again. Silverwolf doesn't get a lot of punchline from this, so it seems our Sparxie's actions, where she goes in action order, is quite important, I think. Yeah, like I said, I fat fingered there. Oh my god, I am absolutely trolling. Oh my god, I have trolled that. I have absolutely trolled that. Oh my days. Okay. That is very curious indeed. If this was a competitive match, you should throw me away for match fixing, but luckily it is not. It is just our Memory of Chaos clear. It is not that deep. We are still on track to clear very easily, but god damn, that was one bad misclick. Okay, there we go. Global passive, why not? We'll take it, I guess. People are saying that this one's worse than Castris's one. I feel like this one's better than Castris's one, because if I die in the Memory of Chaos, I just feel like the clear isn't going that well. But CC is what can ruin a fast clear and get you killed. So I actually think that Silverwolf has the much better passive than Castris, at least in my opinion. Maybe I am mistaken there. I guess for zero cycling, that one's probably better. But I think in just a regular long-term clear, I feel like Silverwolf's one is more valuable. But anyway, we should have another high instant coming up. One thing I will say is that I think we're clearing a bit slower than the Sparxie team. Once again, I did just make a massive mistake there. Maybe I've made some other mistakes throughout. The only mistake I know is the one that I just made, where I didn't keep pressing Sparxie's skill. Granted, it is a pretty big one. I'm not sure if it would make a whole cycle difference. But even if it does make a whole cycle difference, I think it will only end up being equal to the Sparxie team, which is definitely interesting. That is one thing to note. My character builds definitely are weaker for this team, just because there are so many characters to build, and I also had to swap around my Sparxie's build. For example, we had an amazing, I think 36 crit value boots, and now we have around about 15 crit value boots, because we had to swap from attack percentage to speed. So, yeah, I think that one was 3 cycles. This one is going to be 4 cycles. I think, yeah, or actually, or am I dumb? Wait, I think I'm dumb. Let's see. No, 24. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. We clear in the same speed. I was being a bit overdramatic. Maybe we could have killed it in 2 cycles. Oh, I'm not sure. I just feel like the Sparxie main DPS team felt so good to play that honestly, I don't want to say mixed feelings. I definitely do enjoy this team. I just feel like I need to know how to pilot this team better, and I still need to get slightly better character builds. But speaking of character builds, it is time to hop onto the character builds, final thoughts, and outro. Alright, well then, I was kind of tripping at the end, not gonna lie, thinking that our Silverwolf team was clearing slower than our Sparxie team, although it didn't clear faster, but at the same time, like I said, builds aren't quite what they were. Mistakes were definitely made, some I definitely don't know about, and then also the one where I didn't press Sparxie's skill. I'm not sure if that would have moved it to a 2 cycles, but you know, it is what it is. I'm happy with how the team performed. I'm very happy with how both teams performed, especially the ASHVEIL one, to be honest. I would love to see a few more additions, especially a certain Blady to that team, but you know, that will go ahead and wait. For the time being, when it comes to our character builds, starting off with our Silverwolf, 162 speed, 89, which becomes 100 in battle, 110, which becomes about 240, I believe it was in battle. 162 speed as well, S5 of the Elation Lightcon. Traces maxed out. Here we have speed, double crit, 1 roll into each crit, 1 roll into speed. This piece definitely is far from the best, but I needed it to get the required speed. Or actually, do I have one with 4 speed now and double crit? It seems like I do not. That is unfortunate. Here we have crit rate with a little bit of speed as well as some crit damage, which is definitely nice. Is definitely appreciated. Speed with double crit, but only 1 crit damage roll, 14% defense, please kill me. Like I said, the rolls have been going quite horrendously. 4 speed, 9 crit rate, it's a fine piece, it gets the job done, but then this is only 9 crit rate with no other secondary useful stats, so it's also not the most fortunate. And then also E0. When it comes to our Sparxie, she's on 2.8k attack, so she doesn't hit her attack requirement. This is something Huahua would be quite useful for. And if we add her E1, also the speed boost for our Silverwolf as well would be cool, but unfortunately no. Anyway, 88% crit becomes 100 with E0S0, 131 crit damage as well, will go up to over 200 as well. S1 of the Elation Lightcon. Traces maxed out. Here we have double crit with 2 in crit rate, 3 in crit damage. Here we have, I believe this is 3 in crit rate, 1 in crit damage. And then here we have crit with 7 speed, but no crit damage, which is unfortunate. I would rather have like just 2 speed and then like 2 or 3 rolls into crit damage, but oh well. Well, we do have a piece like that, but Silverwolf was using it, and you know, some priorities there. Speed with double crit. Once again, it pains me that we can't use these boots. Look at just how much better they are. It's such a shame. But yeah, E0S0 double crit here, and then crit rate once again would be nice to have another useful stat here, but oh well. Eidolon's E0. When it comes to our Yaoguang, I haven't improved her build recently whatsoever. I probably could pull some better pieces, but she hits 100% crit, and she gets decent crit damage, and she gets the 160 speed. And I'm not really aiming for 200 because we don't have anyone else who's 200 speed on this team, but maybe I should actually try get her a bit higher speed. This is 2 and 8.7. This is 7 and 5.5. This is 4 with no crit damage. I can almost definitely get a... Okay, I said I can almost definitely get a better piece. Can I actually get a better piece? I'd say maybe I can't get a better piece. Okay, maybe our luck's just really bad. That's unfortunate. And then here we have Lushaka, which is why Sparxie is in the first slot, so that she can get the Lushaka buff from our thingy. And then also if Heng was here as well, he would also give us a Lushaka buff, which would be nice, but oh well. Here we have speed and a wee bit of crit rate, not the best. And then here we just have a bit of crit rate. Yeah, the Yaoguang pieces are definitely far from ideal. For our Hyacine, we do hit 5k speed, 200 speed, 5k HP, 200 speed as well. We also do nearly 100% crit damage, and then of course our effective crit rate is 100. Lightcon maxed out, Trace is basically maxed out. Warrior God is set to give our entire team a bit extra crit damage, which is nice, just prioritizing HP as well as speed thresholds, and then getting a bit of crit damage on top as well. E0. When it comes to our Heng PT, 3.2k attack on our highest base attack Lightcon with 142 speed. Traces there, and then we do have the shielding set to give our ASHVEIL a bit more crit damage. And then he is... Oh, we actually don't have him on Lushaka. That is my mistake. I forgot we don't have enough Lushaka pieces to go around on our entire account. Where is ASHVEIL himself? There we go. 135 speed, 82 crit rate, becomes 100 in battle, 179 crit damage, can go all the way up to 400. Along with the Cruising in the Cellar Sea Lightcon as well. Traces, maxed as well, and then Ash Blazing set. These pieces are like 2 years old. I just picked up the best I could. Double crit here with 3 in crit rate, 2 in crit damage. Sorry, 2 in crit rate, 1 in crit damage. Unless, yeah, okay. I'm calculating total instead of rolls, so that's 2 total and then 3 total, I believe. Decent crit value there. These ones, it's okay, gives us a bit of speed and crit damage, we'll take it. They both rolled at least once. Then we do have some actually pretty solid double crit boots here. You know, we do love to see that, only rolled into crit. And then we are on the Banana Amusement set, which is why I prioritized Dan Heng PT on this team instead of the other team. Maybe on the other team it would have made it clear a bit quicker. I mean, Ho would of course be best in slot, but still, yeah. Although this piece is horrendous, although I will say this is the best I could do, which goes to show you just how bad the situation is. And then, to be fair, this piece is not that bad. Like, I could have got a slightly better sphere, but then all my ropes would have been bad. So, you know, this was the closest I could get, and we do hit both our speed and crit requirements with it, so we'll go ahead and take it. E0 as well, and then we have Sunday, who will be right at the end, because Imaginary Man, yep. 148 full speed, 235 crit damage, Bronya Lightcon, S1, Traces, maxed out, Relics, Sacrados, just getting as much speed and crit damage as we can. On Penacony, once again, he would benefit more from Lushaka, but like I said, I don't have enough Lushaka pieces. And then finally, who are we missing? There we go, Miss Tribbie. Yeah, a lot of HP, base speed, some crit stats as well, although she won't be doing that much damage in this team. Dance, S5, a Relics, double crit damage, you know, just all leftover pieces from all our HP scales from Forest and E0. So yeah, that's it. Let me know how you're finding Silverwolf so far. Let me know how you found this Memory of Chaos. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.